text says that Jesus marvels at their unbelief. So now when we look at Mark chapter number 6, we understand this truth. We understand that Mark chapter number 6, it sets up, as it were, Matthew chapter number 10. So Jesus now is resisted because folk can't get over who he was before he was anointed by God. And now he experiences the resistance of people that he wanted to help. And the Bible declares that at that point, Jesus leaves there and he goes around, he makes a circuit teaching in the other villages. But before he does so, in Matthew chapter 9, he says something that's really interesting. He says there are a whole lot of confused folk. He says the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And then he says, God, please send laborers into the vineyard. He looks around him and he sees the 12 that God has given him to shoulder the burden of ministry with him. The Bible says that he calls them to himself and he gives them power, or he gives them energy, and he gives them an instruction as to what to do with the power he's given them. Bible says that he tells them to do three things. Number one, he says, go preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So number one, he gives them a message of liberation. Then he tells them, I'm giving you power to cast out unclean spirits. I'm giving you power to cast out devils and to heal the sick and to do all those other things, which means not only does he give them a message of liberation, but he gives them power so that they can do demonstration. But then he tells them something really interesting. He says to them, listen, I don't just want you to go with a message of liberation. I don't just want you to go with power demonstrations, but I need you to also go in a spirit, watch this, of generosity. He says, I need you to go in the right spirit. I need you to go wanting to help whoever will receive it. For freely you received, and freely shall you give. Go with a message of liberation. Go with powerful demonstrations. But go with the right spirit, knowing that who I'm sending you, their minds are so locked up and so warped, I gotta go in here, that they just might resist and reject you. And whenever you are resisted and whenever you are rejected, he says, don't take it personal. The Lord said in this season, don't take it personal. Lord have mercy. The oil that I've placed on your life, the power that I've invested in you, the gift that I entrust to you, if they don't receive it, don't take it personal. For if they reject you, they ain't really rejecting you. If they resist you, they ain't really resisting you. They're rejecting and resisting me. Those of you who've been crying because people don't see you for who you are, people don't accept you for who God has created you to be, God said don't take it personal. It ain't you,